Looks like we got company. Nilfgaardian battle mounts.
That can't be good, right?
What do you want?
The Emperor's displeased with you.
Then he ought to ask somebody else for help.
The Emperor does not ask anyone for anything. You will ride with us to Vitsima.
Sure about that?
Don't even try.
I'd love to try, but...
Fine.
Yeah.
Lead the way.
I mean, it's probably on the way there. Actually, it probably isn't. Kaer Morhen's more up to the north, isn't it? My geography isn't all that great, but... I guess to Vizima we go.
And the Third Army will sweep in from the west to take Banglin.
If I may, Your Imperial Majesty, our spies report that the garrison at Banglin consists almost wholly of mercenaries.
Bribery, then.
We stand to lose exactly no men in battle.
And we stand to lose less time. Very well. Give the orders. Then set sail.
As you wish. At once.
Yennefer, good to see you.
Your Imperial Majesty, Yennefer.
He's trying.
I did not have you brought here for an exchange of courtesies. Report.
Yeah, finding your daughter, my daughter, finding Ciri is seeming to be a whole lot harder than either of us might have originally anticipated. I don't take orders from you. Let's play it kind. He's been very patient with us, I guess. Have it your way, Your Majesty.
As you wish, Your Majesty. Ciri. Well, this man is the key to finding her.
I give you 3 solid leads. Trails as fresh as morning dew. The aid of my spies and my court sorcerers. Yet in my daughter's stead, you bring me this monstrosity?
Well, if you thought you could have done it
more
better...
to say, for your sake.
Listen, I'm looking for a needle in a haystack. A needle that at any moment can...
It's a difficult task, I know this. What of it?
It doesn't happen that
Listen to me.
fast.
I rule the largest empire the world has ever known. I wage a war against the North, command men in tens of thousands, while at home the trade corporations and nobles seek to depose me. You cannot expect me to pity you the difficulty of your task.
Well, you don't have to, but the thing you can do is at least be a little bit more understanding in regards to the fact that this might take a whole lot longer. Do you want me to pity you for all your court intrigues and all the madness you have to deal with as ruler of the Nilfgaardian Empire? Honestly, I know where Ciri was, and I know what she did. We have learned an awful lot, but as you know, Ciri isn't just your normal average teenage girl.
I pursued those leads you gave me. Ciri first reappeared in Skellige with a mage, an elf. Yen knows more.
The Wild Hunt tracked them down, found them there. They were forced to flee to Velen.
Where they were separated. Ciri spent some time with a local warlord, a self-styled baron
Yes, I know my vassals.
who helped her get to Novigrad, where Ciri crossed some of the city's underworld bosses. She had to flee, went back to Skellige, ran into her elf companion there.
And into the Wild Hunt. Again. Ciri and the elf fled, out to sea this time. Their boat returned to shore the next day, with only him on board.
The information appears of little use, though at least it seems you kept busy.
Yes, very much so. Also with other stuff, but you don't have to know that, because I have a feeling that you do not play Gwent. Which is a true shame, but yeah. Let's just say that this monstrosity might be your daughter.
This monstrosity might well be your daughter. Its body is the product of a curse. Someone hides inside it.
Can you lift this curse?
I've done a great deal of research, made inquiries, but to lift it I would need to know the words used to cast it, and that
Vafel Elen, Kedmil Fali, Gladiv Dorn Eptened, Bandro Ithne Iacus. Dandelion told me. Ciri talked to him about it.
At last, you provide a pleasant surprise. Lady Yennefer, my question stands.
Yes. I believe I can. But I must...
The details do not interest me. Geralt, you've achieved precious little, yet admittedly more than the bumblers in my spy corps have.
Exactly.
I give you half the promised reward. You will receive the other when you bring me Ciri.
That's awfully generous. I was not anticipating that. 2,000 crowns. Are you saying that the full reward for bringing your daughter back is only 4,000 crowns in total? Yeah, I don't intend to bring her here. I'll say that I will bring her here, but currently I don't think I have any intention to bring her here.
Fine.
This audience is over. Till the next.
Well, the biting wit. Where does it go? In front of the Emperor? Definitely not present.
Could have used some of that famous biting wit of yours. Where'd it disappear to? I mean, you were meek as a novice at Aretusa called into the Dean's office.
I merely know when I can indulge my pride and when I must swallow it.
Which is smart.
Ah, I see. So you show your claws to me because I'm a lowly witcher, but...
Do you really wish to do this now, Geralt?
No, there's no
We can
reason
fight
to do
another
this.
time, in another place, where the walls have no ears.
Fully agreed. Either way, yeah, the curse. You needed to know the exact words used to cast a spell. We know because we heard them from Dandelion. Do you know how we can lift it?
So, how do we lift Uma's curse?
We must take him to Kaer Morhen.
That was
and
the
Geralt,
plan.
Forgive me, but I'm unable to teleport you, Uma, and Roach, so
Don't worry, we'll ride there. Never did like teleporting.
take care of yourself.
Wait. Here, probably better if you keep it.
The flag
Of
tree.
course.
Definitely don't want to lose
I'm
that on the way. I'll see you at Kaer Morhen.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse, so he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialists on dark spells, to the Witcher's fortress of Kaer Morhen.
And so a week time passes. On the road to Kaer Morhen. I don't like that noise.
Whoa there, Roach. Forktails this close to the fortress? Someone's been slacking off.
Clearly. Or something happened. Either way, welcome home. It has been a long time since we've been here. I mean, last time I think we fought a Frightener?
Look who the wind blew in. Been away quite a while.
Quite so. Good to see you, Vesemir. I brought a friend.
And your journey, how was it?
Eventful.
Calm, if you don't count the forktail that flew over our heads a few miles back. Passenger got a little restless.
What have we here? Multiple deformities. Eyes, ears, nostrils, a hair lip. And is this... Now, calm down. Yennefer was right on one count. Thing sure isn't pretty.
Uh-huh. Why so dirty? Have you been busy?
Don't look all that nice yourself. How'd you get so dirty?
Huh? Ah, this. I was mixing some lime for the mortar. Need to patch up the walls before they crumble.
Lot of work for one person. Lambert and Eskel not willing to help? Don't see the sense in it?
No. Yennefer found more important things for them to do.
Okay, call me intrigued. But I take it then Jens is already here. Good.
Yen's here already?
And how?
Huh. You two argue?
Clearly.
Geralt, I understand she's a... well, how do I put this? Emancipated, strong-willed woman. But do manners count for nothing? She teleports in, not even a nice to see you, jumps right into a we've a curse to lift, there's this to do and that. So Eskel and Lambert get going. Then she went to the guest room to rearrange things. Through the bed, off the balcony.
What? I guess that was a good bet.
Shame. That was a good bed.
Said the same myself. Solid oak frame, down mattress. Triss always said she...
That might explain why.
Now I see.
It's either that, or Yen really hates oak furniture.
Yeah, it's probably the fact that we've slept in that bed with Triss, so yeah. By the way, what's Yen planning? I mean, if she sent Lambert and Eskel to do all kinds of stuff?
So what's Yen planning?
Wish I knew.
Mean she didn't tell you?
She told us what she needs to lift the curse, not what she plans to do with it, despite our asking.
One day, hopefully, she'll be a little bit more open, but I guess she must have her reasons.
She's gotta have a good reason.
More than one, most likely. In any case, she's set her mind on something. Needs us to stay out of her way, mostly.
Well then. In that case, where is everyone right now?
So where is everyone?
Eskel's hunting forktails. Gotta nip that infestation in the bud. And since Yennefer needs to distill some ingredients from their organs, well, like they say, 2 birds, 1 stone. Lambert's still in the keep, preparing to venture into the mountains to enrich the phylactery with elemental power.
And Yen?
Assembling a megascope. Wanted my help running around with some chirping contraption, searching for something. But I'm too old for that nonsense.
I should let her know I'm here.
If you say so, but don't go thinking she'll throw her arms around your neck.
Yeah, she's got her mind right on something very important. And Roach, can you please act a little bit normal with your front legs? Thank you very much. Yeah. The ugliest man alive, Uma. Vesmir, can we talk even more, or...?
Can we talk?
I guess not. I'm looking for Siri. He's not going to answer us. But maybe the name rings a bell?
I'm looking for Ciri. Ashen hair, scar on her cheek. Seen her?
Yeah, honestly, really not sure what to make of that. I think yes, but at the same time, you really can't know for sure. Anyway, can we help you somehow?
How can I help you?
Do universals exist as real and distinct entities? Why are we asking this?
You think universals exist as real and distinct entities, or only as mental constructs? So do I.
That really does not help. Either way, for now, take care, I guess. We'll try and lift this curse as soon as we can.
So long.
Yeah. Well. In that case, moving on. I'm kind of curious about that bed, though. Where the hell would that bed have been thrown out of? Like, a proper bed, yeah. You don't just destroy a proper bed. Even though me and Triss might have slept in it, and it was during my amnesiac period. Dear oh dear. By the way, we seemingly have got multiple things to do, so yeah. Geralt knew Uma currently, or previously, resided at Crow's Perch. The Baron's bandits, hungry for a bit of unrefined entertainment, had made Uma their jester. Geralt knew he would have to put an end to this farce, take the unfortunate being from Velen and, with Yennefer's help, try to lift the curse that held him. Before this could happen, however, Geralt once again had the honor to face the Emperor of Nilfgaard. Emir had run out of patience and demanded that Geralt report back on any progress he had made in his search for Ciri. Geralt presented Uma to the Emperor and explained the unsightly fellow's role in the investigation. The Emperor had hoped Geralt would return with someone other than a demented monstrosity, but ultimately recognized the creature as a solid lead in the search for his daughter Cirilla, and handed over a portion of the reward he had promised the Witcher. Geralt never revealed exactly how much that amounted to. He never did place much value on coin, but I wager, dear reader, it considerably exceeded the standard fees Witchers received. That be true, Dandelion, that be very true, but at the same time, from the Emperor himself, 2,000 with a total of 4,000 in the future if we find Ciri and bring Ciri to him is not an awful lot. During the audience, Yennefer hit upon an idea for lifting Uma's curse, though not the first time. She refused to share any details with Geralt. She merely told him to ride as fast as possible for Kaer Morhen, the famous keep of the Witchers from the School of the Wolf, the home Geralt had not seen for some time, save in his dreams. Which means we right now have to find Eskel and help him hunt a forktail. We need to help Yennefer fix the megascope and talk to Lambert about journeying to the Circle of Elements. Definitely want to go to Yennefer first, which is right in the middle. Find Eskel and help him hunt the forktail. Not planning to do that. We've got a stash here. Lovely. But that means... Okay, boys, do we need this alcohest? And these orans? Why did we leave 3 orans inside of a barrel? That's like a very weird thing to keep for us. Yeah, it's good to be back home. And it's good to keep things in order again. Because all of this is now mine. But no, I'm really curious about where that bit is. Hello? Yeah, curiosity's calling. Berengar's notes. That name definitely rings a bell.
Handwriting looks familiar. Berengar's. Papers have been lying here for years.
God, we have not heard of him for a very long time. I can't even remember if Berengar is dead right now or still alive. Like, it was all the way back with when we were in Vizima and... Dear oh dear. Either way, I'm curious. Berengar's notes. Damn hunk of metal. A week sweating with bellows and forge, and what do you know? There's Thorharren shining in my hands. And then there it goes, cracking into shards with the first practice strike. Must have botched something in the alloy composition or cooled it too fast after forging. Hard to say. Just gotta try again, I guess. But not here, because Vesimir's already badgering me with his blasted words of wisdom. Should have known asking his advice was opening a bottomless can of worms. Don't know how Geralt puts up with that without going the rest of the way crazy. Honestly, you get used to it eventually. But what does that bring me? Also, disturbance, the final trial, debate the forktail. Definitely want to read up on those. Do we right now have a treasure hunt going on? Maybe. Secondary quest, Berengar's blade. In one of the now unused bedrooms of Kaer Morhen, Geralt found a note left by Berengar, a witcher who had once been his companion and colleague. The note indicated Berengar had been working on forging an exceptional sword called Thorharren. The note was sparing in its details, so Geralt decided to ask Vesemir if he knew something more on the subject. I definitely will. But that begs a question.
How about that? He was working on a sword. And not just any sword, judging by his notes. Thorharren. Ought to talk to Vesemir. Berengar consulted him. Vesemir might remember how far he got.
Yeah. I question the fact that this used to be a bedroom. How the hell was this a proper bedroom when there's a hole in the roof and these aren't even proper windows but just bars? This would have been one hell of a sucky bedroom. With no proper door as well. Where is the door to this place? There is no door. Kaer Morhen might be a keep, but comfort is very much unknown. Which makes it even more suckier for the fact that Yennefer basically threw out a very good bed. But that brings us to disturbance. Find and help Yennefer. Vesemir told Geralt that Yennefer had set up a trusty megascope as soon as she arrived at Kaer Morhen, but could not get it to function for the life of her. This news greatly troubled the Witcher. If Yennefer was planning to use a megascope, that meant a conversation with other sorcerers was in the works, and that in turn meant scheming, politics, and other things Geralt truly could not stand. Yeah, she's probably doing it for a very good reason, but at the same time, not really happy about it as well. And absolutely, I cannot let go of this. I mean, Master Armor Repair Kit, I like it. Do my weapons still need repair right now? Yeah, well, at least the Silver Sword, because I've been bashing it on some rock creatures, it might need a whole lot of fixing. So let me... one of those will do just fine. Alright. It's been years since I've been here. I definitely don't remember the layout of Kaer Morhen anymore. Been way too long ago. I do remember that we once climbed that tower, I believe. And that all the bricks started falling away, so I can understand that Vesemir is trying to fix stuff a little bit more. With the pestle and mortar and whatnot, and I don't know. Either way, tons of exploring to do here, that's for sure. Did I see something down here? Yes, I did. Hello. I mean, are we really just keeping random bags just stuffed away underneath there? We're going to lose stuff like that. Oh boy. But where is that bed? I really can't remember where the room was. Kaer Morhen is pretty massive, to be honest. And we're not even there. God. It really has been such a long time ago. It's really nice to be back, but at the same time, it's also quite intimidating, imposing, and whatnot. Ooh, I do require Arenaria. Happy to have some of that here. Honestly, thank God that Yennefer right now is busy and that she can't see me just rummaging around the place and grabbing whatever the hell I can. Because that's just what I do. I want to see that bed. Would it be over here? No. I mean, this is the main tower, so if there's a bed anywhere that's been thrown down, it will be right over here. Yeah.
Triss's earring. Good thing I found it.
Yeah, if Yennefer found that, that would have been burned up and molten into a hunk of metal. I'm going to take that.
Get it back to Triss.
I mean, yeah, what the hell is Triss going to think of Yennefer just throwing this out? Well then. Better not tell Yennefer, I guess. And... really? Okay, I get that we had a Frightener attack us in the past and whatnot, but... are we really using this right now as a door? Ah, boy, we have got a whole lot of fixing up to do. Seriously, Kaer Morhen has really seen its glory days in the distant past, and we're far removed from them. Either way, home sweet home. And my looting senses are tingling. I have to. I see a chest, I have to. Mastercrafted racing saddle. Definitely not as good as what I got. Or what I need, what I require. Yeah, definitely not. I really wonder what kind of armor we can still get. 2 swords? Why do we stuff swords in random barrels? And also pretty bad sword as well. We really need to clean this place up. Which means it's a very good thing that I'm home. Because I will clean all this stuff up by just stuffing it in my pockets. That's what we do. Because who else is gonna do it? Clearly these guys don't mind. Making excuses all day long in order to justify me stealing everything that's not bolted down. It's what I do. Okay, Pip. Even for me, I'm getting a little bit overwhelmed by just the sheer amount of stuff that I can loot. Okay, who left?
Leaking again. Damn it.
Hi, Lambert. Yeah. Who the hell left this here and why? Okay, I need to find Triss. But not Triss, I need to find Yennefer. Where the hell do I find Yennefer? Please be a bloody maze. Upstairs? How do I get upstairs? Again, I've not been in Kaer Morhen for way too bloody long. I think this is the way. And she's gonna be upstairs. Yennefer, where the hell are you? Are you gonna be in the bedroom where you removed the bed from? I mean, that kinda makes sense. Maybe. Oh!
God damn it!
Maybe
Piece of shit!
she didn't throw out the bed for any grudge in the past. Yennefer, are you okay? What the hell just happened?
Damn crystal!
You decide to blow us up?
Geralt, I'm sorry, but I'm in no mood for jests.
What's eating you?
Let me think. That was the 3rd crystal to explode.
3rd?
It's been a week, and Lambert's still not done what I've asked. Vesemir spitefully insists on repairing the wall just beneath my window and starts hammering at the crack of dawn, while Eskel seems to have gone mushroom picking, not forktail hunting.
Brilliant.
Guys, well, they're not exactly happy with you.
Why is that?
Because you aren't willing to say what you're planning. You're treating them like pages, not including them. Us, actually, because I feel that way too.
I shall explain everything when the time is right. First, we must finish our preparations.
Maybe the preparations can progress faster if we know more. I mean, do you not trust us or something?
You got trust issues with us?
No. Actually, I fear you don't trust me. So I'd rather keep certain things secret, for the time being.
Pretty tortured logic.
It may seem that way now, but you'll understand in time.
I can only hope so. Either way, maybe to help your mind get off of the whole crystal exploding thing. I heard what you did with the bed. Why?
Heard about the bed. Really prefer to sleep on the floor? Wouldn't recommend it. That stone can get awfully chilly.
Frankly, I prefer a chill to bedding littered with red hair.
So upset about Triss, you gotta take it out on the furniture?
Would you prefer I take it out some other way?
No
Geralt,
need.
I don't want to seem like a vindictive shrew, but that very bed is where you just happened to fuck a dear friend of mine.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. You'd lost your memory. Whatever.
But there are other ways to deal with
Let
that.
us agree that I will refrain from scolding you while you will stop mentioning that stupid bed. Agreed?
Agreed.
Splendid. On to more pressing matters.
Yeah. What do you want me to do? I mean, you wanted Vesemir to run around and do something, but he's too old for that, so what do I do?
Fine. What do I do?
Firstly, help Eskel and Lambert. One was supposed to get me forktail spinal fluid, the other was to fortify the phylactery with elemental power. I've yet to see anything from either of them.
All right, I'll talk to them. Anything else?
Yes. There's one other trifling matter. As you saw, my megascope's acting up, in rather spectacular fashion.
Spectacular
I'm
and
certain
terrifying.
There's an energy source nearby, generating disturbances, making the crystals malfunction. We must find it and neutralize it. Quickly, I must contact someone. It's urgent.
Okay, and... do you mind me asking who you plan to contact? Again, the trust thing?
Who you plan to contact? Or is that a secret too?
No secret at all. Ida Emian. Remember her?
How could I forget? Member of the Lodge, elven sage.
Exactly, a sage. As the name suggests, she should know a great deal. I'd like to ask her for advice about Uma. Satisfied?
Very much so.
Your sorceress friends, the sage and not so sage, they've let me down before. But if we gotta, we gotta.
If only you'd been this cautious with all of them. But no matter. Thank you for your permission.
You don't really require permission, I guess, but yeah, it's at least nice to know. But okay, find a disturbance. How exactly do you think I have to do this?
All right. How do I find the source?
Use this Potesta Quisitor.
What now?
Potesta Quisitor? Sounds fancy. Complicated.
Yet it's ever so simple. Grasp it firmly, move it around, and the louder it squeals, the closer you are.
All right. No.
Spare me your juvenile wit, please. Well, what are you waiting for?
I'll get to it, Yennefer. Don't you worry. Because I actually might have an idea as what this might be causing.
One more thing. Thank you, Geralt.
You're welcome, Yennefer. See? Saying thank you is not that hard. Alright, so a Protestaquisitor? Honestly, no clue what the hell this is even supposed to be, but if it goes beep,
Nothing here.
it goes beep. Which also means, can I steal anything here? No, probably a bad idea. But no, if I have to guess as to what might be causing this disturbance, I have two possible guesses. Either it's gonna be Uma, because of Uma being cursed and whatnot, or because we are in a Witcher den, keep, Kaer Morhen. If I have to make a guess, I'm going to say it has something to do with anti-magic stuff, like Dimeridium bombs, or what were they called? Moonlight stuff? The Moondust. That prevents monsters from transforming. Dimeridium blocks magical abilities and whatnot. Something along those lines. I mean, we are dealing with fighting against monsters. If there's anything causing disturbances, it might very well be that kind of stuff. Which just begs the question, where the hell am I going to find Uma? Uma is outside, and this would be the way forwards. Let's just check my first lead first, because I at least know where it is.
Oh, got a signal.
Yeah, indeed.
Signal's growing stronger. Can't be far now.
Yennefer found a volunteer to
Yep.
walk around with that chirping stick after all.
Yes, indeed.
Getting warmer. Warmer.
As I thought.
Hot. Can we talk?
Yeah, I can't really talk. Okay, not it.
So long.
So,
Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot.
okay, Vesmir, can I talk to you specifically?
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Yeah, okay, I thought I spoke with you before, but apparently I may have talked with Uma outside in the courtyard. I met with Emir Farem Rees.
I met with Emir.
Any crowned heads you haven't met?
A few. Hoping it stays that way.
Yeah, we get a little bit too
Remember
mixed
the
up in
First War
politics.
with Nilfgaard? Battle of Sodden? The North, all of it, fought together. Temeria, Redania, Kedwin, Edirn, and the mages were heroes. On the field first, then in ballads. Not much left of that world.
Times do change. Either way, I found Berengar's notes about the Torern.
Found some of Berengar's notes. From what I made out, he was trying to forge a sword. Torhern. You were helping him.
Advising at best. Boy never managed to forge the blade, but would never let me at the anvil. Just pestered me with questions. Wanted to do it all by himself, as always. But then the whole plan went to the devil, literally.
What do you mean?
Berengar set out to hunt a chort. The fiend had made its lair in the valley past the keep. Don't know why, but he took all his equipment with him. Maybe thought I'd tinker with his sword while he was gone. You know what he was like. At any rate, the chort turned out to be strong. Too strong. Berengar had to turn tail, and since it's hard to run with 4 stones of kit under your arm, he dropped it all. Came back red with blood. And shame. Hardly said a word, and left soon after.
Okay.
Never to return.
I know the rest of the story. How do I get to this Chort's lair?
I knew you'd want to finish this.
Curiosity.
Easiest way is to take the river downstream, as far as you can go. But be careful. Berengar had his flaws, but he was a damn good fighter. If that Chort's still there, you could be in for a wild ride.
I'll be prepared. Either way,
Can't be far now.
yeah, getting warmer and warmer.
Warmer. Hot.
Pulse weak,
Is it?
but regular.
How exactly do I... Like, if I try and talk with him, nothing happens.
Can we talk?
Honestly, not
Yes.
really sure what I need to
See you
do
later,
with this
Vesemir.
protest inquisitor thing.
Can't be far now.
Yeah, can we now?
Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot.
Well, either way, either it's not you or something is busted, and that
Pretty, isn't it?
kind of worries me. Also, seriously, dear oh dear, we leave way too much stuff over here, and I did not read that, I think. No, we did not. The Wild Hunt. A frail ribbon flickers across the sky, the rider's spectral silhouettes barely discernible within it. Then the cavalcade contorts closer and closer, revealing more and more of their ghastly form. Now the buffalo horns atop their helms penetrate one's view, now the crest betwixt them, and now the skull-like face exposed beneath their vises. The riders sit astride skeletal mounts, bits of barding stuck to their sides like boils. A furious gale howls through the willows. Their blades now glisten like unfailing stars in the black sky. The wind howls louder and louder. No, that is no wind. That is a ghoul song. Suddenly the nightmarish cavalcade twists once more, the hooves of its ghostly mounts churning the light of will-o'-the-wisps hanging above the fog. At the head of the cavalcade rides the king of the hunt. A rust-eaten bassinet sways above the skull-like mask. Gaping eye sockets burn with a pale blue fire, and around him whirls a tattered cloak. A necklace rattles atop his rust-covered breastplate. Holes empty as the abyss stare out from it. Once they were filled with precious stones, but these fell out during his race across the skies and became stars. The king of the hunt laughs, his teeth, rotten as the grave, snapping above the crusted collar of his breastplate. The blue flames in the eye sockets of his skeletal mask roar. Yeah, the stories really paint a very lovely picture of the Wild Hunt for sure. By the way, yeah, I'm really not sure what to do with this protestiquator thing.
Look at the fire. Now look here.
Getting warmer. Warmer. Can we talk?
I mean, there's still some signal here, although it's getting weaker and weaker. Definitely getting weaker and weaker. I think I'm just gonna be running around here in search of whatever might be causing this.
Lost the signal. Nothing
Yeah.
here. Can't be far now.
Oh. It's actually going stronger here? Sort of? Honestly, I'm not really sure. Lambert, hi.
What's this? Brewing potions?
No. Booze from potato peels.
Okay.
For my welcome back feast?
Actually, more like my farewell feast.
What do you mean farewell?
Haven't heard? Madame Sorceress has requested I fortify the phylactery with power from the Circle of Elements. Says it's essential to lifting the curse from that monstrosity of yours.
Yeah. Whether or not you know, that monstrosity might be Siri. Just saying.
Realize that monstrosity, as you put it, might be Ciri?
Yeah, I heard.
Mind showing a bit of sympathy?
I call him like I see him. That's how I am.
Yeah, clearly. Fine. Don't want to fight, but... irritating? Yeah.
Irritating, you mean?
I thought you liked people with bitchy streaks.
So long as they're women.
Then you found the best of them. Enough about that. The Circle of Elements awaits.
Well, have fun. I'll be helping you soon enough about this, I guess. But you don't sound too thrilled about it.
Don't sound too thrilled about all this.
I'm not. You know the trek to the Circle's no walk in the park. In more ways than one.
Let me go with you.
Well, might have more spring in my step with the famous white wolf at my side. So, you ready?
No. Definitely not. I got one other thing to do and then we can go.
Gotta take care of something. Wait for me.
Sure.
The final trial.
Signal's growing stronger.
Yeah. The signal is growing stronger, but I can't really do much with it.
Can't be far now.
I mean, my stash is here. Maybe that's the disturbance. Because there's way too many swords stashed in a single bloody stash. That's what.
Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot.
Okay. I really wish that this thing was a little bit more clear. Like, what exactly... Oh, not what I wanted. What exactly...
Getting warmer. Warmer.
I will look for... It's clear... Here. Why can I...
Ah, there you are.
Is it these? Because I saw the use thing right over there, which is...
Getting warmer and just never took off. Warmer.
Yeah, no.
Hot.
It's these boxes. It's not Uma, it's not this cage, it's this.
Ah, there you are.
What exactly is causing the disturbance?
Disturbance is coming from there. What's in these crates?
Dimeridium bombs.
Called it.
No wonder the megascope doesn't work. All right, gotta get him out of here.
Seriously.
I can do that. Rather you not make a mess of my shelves. Just keep an eye on Uma.
Yes, Uncle Vesemir.
Seriously though, why
How
do
goes
we
it?
have Dimeridium
Vesemir's
bombs?
not working you too hard, I hope. Thought so.
All done. You can go. Now,
Awesome.
Let's check your conditioned reflexes.
Oh, well.
Nothing here.
Yeah, good. So clearly not Uma, but seriously, Dimeridium bombs, I get it. Yes, they are helpful in releasing a cloud of Dimeridium slivers that block magic and monsters' magical abilities. But the problem is, if I use this, which is the reason why I never use it, it even blocks my own signs. So, yeah. Honestly, I dislike Dimeridium very much. But that's that problem solved. Let's bring the good news to Yennefer. I was really racking my brain over where we could even find that disturbance, but happy to have found it. Yennefer, I got good news, and it seems like you've set up a new crystal.
Thank you. Seems to be working now. What was it?
Yeah.
Iridium bombs. Lambert left them by the beds.
I suppose he had no idea they could interfere with my megascope?
I mean, it was a pretty long range. I mean, this tower over here is pretty far away from where those things were, so honestly, Lambert doesn't know shit about megascopes, I think.
You know, Lambert's not exactly an expert on megascopes, so...
Please. Lambert is mean, not stupid.
True, he
Enough.
can be mean, but...
Ready for this conversation?
Sure you want me here? Members of the Lodge don't let just anyone in on their secrets, or so I've heard.
Consider it a token of our trust. Now let's begin. And Geralt, behave, please.
I'll try.
Didn't you just say you trust me?
Stop twisting my words.
Kednel Yennefer at Vengerberg. Gwynblade?
I'll probably answer with the proper response.
Kedmil and Severn.
Why have you summoned me?
We've come up against a curse. One we must lift. It was uttered in a dialect of Elder speech unfamiliar to me.
I see. The words of the curse?
Vafel Elen, Kedmil Foli. Gledev Don Eptenid, Bondro Isne Iacus.
I take it you have heard those words before, haven't you? You know the dialect?
Recognize the dialect?
Lathan Undod.
Meaning?
The so-called One speech, a forgotten language dating from before the migration.
The migration?
Later, Geralt.
Okay. But I take it you've heard those words before.
Take it you've heard the words before.
Yes, in legends. Of the kind that do not end happily.
Can you help us with the curse?
To a degree. Agnes de Glanville's incantation, combined with Elda's triangle, inverted, of course. They are your only possible recourse. But I cannot guarantee that even they will suffice.
Thank you, Severn. Vafel.
That does not conclude our conversation.
I guess it does not. What exactly is the problem?
What is it?
The time of the white frost and white light is nigh.
And the world will perish amidst ice. I know Ithleen's prophecy.
I don't doubt you know it, but do you understand it? The Elder Blood can initiate the final age, the time of the end, or stop it. Remember this, Gwynblade, for you will be the one to determine if the seed bursts into flames.
That's quite a thing. Did you understand that?
Any idea what she was talking about?
Ciri, of course.
Yeah.
Wish everyone would just leave her the hell alone.
That would make
Wouldn't
life a whole
count.
lot easier. Either way, the migration. What was that about? I'm not entirely familiar with it.
What was that about? The migration?
Good gods. Did they teach you no history here?
If they did, I forgot.
Vesemir figured sword work would be more useful on the path. Gonna answer me?
Naturally. One's never too old to learn. The Ensei and the NN elves were once one folk, the En Undod. Then came a cataclysm. No one knows its nature. The En Undod were forced to leave their world. They split along the way.
So if Uma's curse was uttered in this Lathan Undod,
Then it's old. Very, very old.
Okay then. So, what now? Something about a triangle and...
all in all, interesting conversation. What now?
Finish whatever it was you and the boys were planning to do. Then we'll begin.
I guess we shall. In that case, I'll be off. Good luck with the rest of your megascope situation. It's time to deal with, well, a forktail and also with a circle of elements.
Ethelin's prophecy is one that keeps rearing its head, but whether or not we'll truly understand it fully in time remains to be seen. Let's first focus on finding Ciri, though, and then we'll find a way to deal with the Wild Hunt once and for all.